What is the EXP capping incentive program? So EXP just recently announced a brand new incentive program for agents who hit our $16,000 commission split cap, which allows agents to actually go out there and earn more revenue share. In today's video, we're going to be sharing with you guys what this new EXP capping incentive program is, how it allows producing agents to go out there and be eligible to earn more from our revolutionary revenue share residual income team building platform here at EXP. So we're going to be breaking down this new program for you today. My name is ಖಖಖಖಛ and I'm the co-founder of Agent Wealth Hustle and an organization leader of 80 agents. And I'm joined here today by my business partner, Charlie Cameron, who is the founder of Agent Wealth Hustle and also an organization leader of over 100 agents here at EXP. And we're both very, very excited about this new EXP capping incentive program, which was just announced at our 2024 EXPCon conference in Miami. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down what a capping agent is, and we're going to be talking about how a revenue share program works and how this new EXP capping incentive program allows agents to combine their production and their revenue share income as well. So Charlie, why don't you tell us a little bit about what a capping agent is at EXP, and also how do you actually get to your cap?
Yeah, so simply put, EXP is a very straightforward sales model. We're not a franchise. We don't have a bunch of extra fees and stuff. We don't have office fees, franchise fees, desk fees, or anything like that. All we have is simply an 80-20 commission split and a $16,000 cap for the vast majority of agents, except for some niche teams and stuff. So an 80-20 commission split simply means if the gross commission on a sale is $10,000, $2,000 gets paid to EXP and I keep $8,000 until out of that 20%, I've paid $16,000, right? So in that example, if I had 8 of those transactions, I would have paid $16,000 to EXP in $2,000 chunks. I've hit my cap and now I'm a capped agent and I go to 100% commission after that with a small transaction fee for the next 20 closings. Then it gets to an even smaller transaction fee after that. So it's a really cool program because we all know what we're going to get. We all know what we're going to pay, and we cap very quickly and are able to keep 100% commission for the rest of that anniversary year after that. So let's talk about some examples of what it takes to cap at EXP, because I understand that, okay, that's just lingo. So here's some examples. At about 2.7 million in total home sales at a 3% commission, that's approximately where you would cap at EXP. Another way to look at that is one $400,000 house per month sold. And another way to look at that is 3 $1 million houses per year sold. So, anything above and beyond any of those 3 buckets would get you into the capped 100% commission standpoint. But if you have any questions about this, we have a calculator, very easy. We can show you what your production level would look like in terms of when you would cap and how much more you would keep after that piece. So this program impacts EXP revenue share, and it allows you to unlock more revenue share. But before we get to that part, we have to explain what revenue share is. So in the simplest sense, a traditional brokerage, a broker, like a franchise brokerage owner or an independent brokerage owner, the way they make their money is by having as many producing agents as possible. So they have to go out there and spend money and time to go recruit agents. It's the only way to do it at a small level. And so they hope to recruit agents. They hope those agents become team leaders that start their own teams within the brokerage who also recruit agents, right? So everybody gets a cut there. What EXP does is totally different. We're not a franchise. And what EXP allows its agents to do is to make that money instead. The extra costs that would go into recruiting, EXP instead lets the agents take the benefit instead of the brokers. So before we talk about the additional revenue share benefit that you're going to perceive as a capping agent at EXP, we have to explain what is revenue share. So the way I like to explain this is at a traditional franchise brokerage, what ends up happening is those brokers have to spend time and money to recruit as many producing agents as possible. And because they're a small franchise or they're an independent brokerage, they have to do that work. They have to spend that money, and they hope their agents become team leaders, and those agents attract more agents, and that's how they make their money. EXP does it differently. EXP doesn't spend money on recruiting. Instead, it gives the agents the opportunity to grow the company and the benefit of income from that. So instead, you as an agent can go, hey, Joe, would you be interested in EXP? Here's some benefits for you. And they're like, wow, that's great. Hey, let me sponsor you to the company, right? And so if you sponsor Joe to the company and then Joe eventually introduces the model to Susan, he sponsors her to the company. What EXP does is they give you a cut of every transaction up until each agent in your organization caps. So that's a super, super cool benefit. So instead of the broker receiving the benefits of growing the organization, you as the agent get all of those benefits to the tune of about $250 million a year are paid out to EXP agents in revenue share. What that looks like on just a smaller term basis is every $2 we pay as an agent to EXP in our 80-20 split, right? If we paid $2 to EXP out of that 20%, EXP takes $1 and pays it back out as revenue share. So half the money that we put into EXP is immediately put into a pool and paid back out as revenue share to the agents. This is not profit share, it's revenue share. So really, really cool benefit where it's basically like a 90-10 brokerage if you're taking advantage of this. So Kobe, why don't you explain a little bit more in depth as to the numbers surrounding revenue share and then what the EXP capping incentive is?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a great explanation of just what EXP revenue share is and like what it actually means for agents. So to understand what the EXP capping incentive really means and how it impacts your income and your revenue share, we want to be able to understand pretty much the mechanics of how revenue share works. So EXP revenue share, like you mentioned, Charlie, they take 50% of that 20% split, and then they turn that into what we call the revenue share pool. And then they take a small percentage of that revenue share pool and share it back to you for growing the company, right? So we have a 7-tier revenue share model. So if you go out there, you sponsor an agent and they sponsor an agent as well, that agent will go on your revenue share organization on your 2nd tier. And then when they close a transaction, now both of you are getting paid. So both of you are getting paid a little bit out of that revenue share pool. So you do that all the way for 7 tiers, and you're able to earn revenue share from agents in your organization all the way from tier 1 to tier 7. So what does it mean to actually earn revenue share, right? So EXP has 2 types of revenue share that they pay out to agents from the revenue share pool. So the first type is our expansion share. This is a guaranteed payout percentage of the revenue share pool for all of your agents that are producing from tiers 1 through your tier 7. So you're going to get paid your expansion share as long as your agents sell a home before they cap and pay a commission to EXP, and that is going to be your expansion share. Doesn't matter what tier they're in. Now, we also have what's called exponential share. Exponential share is a much larger percentage of the revenue share pool, and you can see here on this chart, it can be anywhere from 10x to 20x to even 25x of the expansion share that you're going to be receiving from agents that are actually closing transactions in your tiers 2 through 7. So you're going to receive exponential share, but how do you actually unlock, quote unquote, your exponential share compensation for agents really in your tiers 4 through 7? So EXP has what is called our FLQA requirements. So you can see here, there are certain requirements that you have to meet as an individual in order to unlock the full exponential share for agents that are closing transactions in your organization on tiers 4 through 7. So you're going to get a guaranteed payout regardless if you have these requirements met. That's going to be the expansion share. But if you want to receive more revenue share, you have to unlock your compensation tiers by meeting these requirements. So what we have at EXP is we have what's called FLQAs. FLQAs are basically what's called frontline qualifying agents. So a frontline agent is an agent that you personally sponsored EXP. So somebody that you personally attracted. And the qualification for this is they would have closed at least $5,000 in gross commission income or at least 2 transactions in the previous 6 months, and they would be considered an FLQA for you. So you need to have attracted a certain amount of these frontline qualifying agents. And then if you have enough of these agents that you've personally attracted to your organization on your tier 1, then you would be able to unlock the exponential or larger revenue share percentage for agents that are in your tiers 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you can see here for agents in your tiers 1, 2, and 3, you already have your exponential share unlocked. So you're guaranteed a payout for both expansion share and exponential share. But you need a certain amount of frontline, personally sponsored, qualifying agents who are actually producing in order to unlock your exponential share for agents in your tier 4 through 7. So we can see here, they usually go by increments of 5. So let's just say you have now currently 5 agents that you personally sponsored who closed at least 2 transactions in the previous 6 months. Then when agents in your tier 4 are closing transactions, you would be receiving exponential share. If you didn't have the 5 qualifying agents, if you only had 3 agents who closed at least 2 transactions in the previous 6 months, then you would still receive revenue share for agents in your tier 4, but you would be receiving the expansion share. So it's important to understand this because it plays directly into our new EXP capping incentive program. So what is our new EXP capping incentive program? Basically what this means is a capping agent at EXP. So if you're an EXP agent and you hit your $16,000 cap, you actually automatically unlock up to 5 tiers of exponential revenue share for the next 13 months, regardless if you hit your FLQA requirements or not. So basically, this is going above and beyond earning 100% of your commissions for the rest of the year as a capped EXP agent. And this allows you as a producing agent to go out there and maybe attract agents just based on your production level alone, but not necessarily have to focus so much of your energies into unlocking your tiers of revenue share because, again, agents who are producing are naturally attracting other agents who want to produce at the same level as you. And basically what happens for a lot of agents here at EXP is they've built out an organization just naturally producing and attracting agents to the company who want to produce at the same level as they are, but they don't want to necessarily have the time to go out there and unlock all of the tiers of revenue share that they've built out within their organization that's just kind of grown on its own. So again, this allows you to, as a producing agent, be eligible to actually earn more revenue share. So basically what this means is if you are producing more, if you're selling more real estate, you're actually eligible to earn more revenue share. So again, this blows the objection that EXP agents don't sell any real estate completely out of the water because again, this combines your production business and also your revenue share business and allows it to go hand in hand with this new EXP capping incentive. Again, guys, if you guys have any questions about just how our new EXP revenue share 2.0 model works, what this expansion share, exponential share, difference is, and some of the details, make sure to go check out our EXP 2.0 video where we explain in detail the EXP revenue share model, or reach out directly to us and we'll be happy to actually walk you through this as well. But the EXP capping incentive program, again, is not the only program that was announced. We also do have kind of a partner program or a sister program that goes along with this, which is actually for agents who are producing at a much greater level here at EXP. And Charlie, why don't you explain to us what that is and how that can benefit agents who are producing a little bit more as well?
Yeah, so I feel like EXP rolls out a new benefit or program every single week, so it's hard to keep up with them all, but we try to make videos on all of them. So there's more programs out there for teams and franchises and team leaders and producers of various levels, so go check out the rest of our videos and other incentive programs as well. But the sister program to this capping incentive program is the Icon incentive program. Essentially, if you're a higher producer, you're going above and beyond and you're considered a top producer at EXP, and there's a couple of ways you can achieve that, then you actually unlock even more revenue share. So that's something that you can go check out. We've got a video on that as well. And if you have questions about the EXP cap and split, if you have questions about capping at EXP, if you have questions about the stock awards, if you have questions about the revenue share model and going in depth into that, and if you have questions about the Icon program and how to hit that, go check out all our videos on all of those topics. So if we've got videos on them all. So if you want to check out more on that one, check out our EXP capping incentive program video. But before we go, I just want to mention one more thing. If you've not watched our videos before, then I just have to say that you need to take a hard look at sponsoring with us. You can schedule a call today and we can explain any of the things we've talked about or anything in our videos. We'd be happy to review any sort of aspect about joining EXP with you to see if it's a good fit. But if it does happen to be a good fit, sponsoring with our organization, which has been around since the beginning of EXP, is going to be a huge benefit to you. Because not only are you going to get all of the amazing pieces and parts of EXP, but you're going to get a whole slew of additional tools, training, masterminds, coaching, and resources to help you succeed. You'll be mentored by top agents in the company, and you'll surround yourself with other agents who have built 6-figure part-time businesses, 7-figure teams at EXP, 6 to 7-figure real estate investment empires, and really are focused on attracting clients and attracting agents to build their business, as well as creating additional income streams to achieve financial freedom and really freedom at any level that you want through real estate. We have agents who've sold houses for a few years, really done super well, and now don't have to sell any houses ever again. And they're still making just as much money as they were when they were selling houses. So, some of us included. So definitely check that out. Schedule a call with us. We'll be happy to walk through any of this with you, as well as our courses and tools and resources to see if it's a good fit. Everyone at EXP has a sponsor. It's free for you. It's free for me. And by choosing the right sponsor, you really set yourself up for success. So with that, thank you for watching today. Schedule a call. We look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you next time.